For years, people have told me I really needed to play the Yakuza games, and I never had the chance to play them. But today, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, the 8th main game in the series released, and I figured it's finally time for me to jump in and give these games a try. If you're a fan of the Yakuza games, I don't need to convince any of you guys. You've already purchased this game, you're already playing it. But if there's anyone else like me that has never played a game before and is curious if this one's worth it, this video is for you. Make sure to comment down below what you think of the Yakuza series, subscribe, and give this video a thumbs up because it helps with the algorithm. Now, what did I think of Yakuza as a first-time player? Let's jump into my first impressions. For anyone that doesn't know, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is the newest game in the Yakuza series, now called Like a Dragon, and it is an RPG where you play as two different characters, Kazuma Kiryu and Ichiban Kasuga. They go to Hawaii for lots of various reasons, and you're playing this in an RPG style gameplay with a bunch of mini games that you can go around and do, and one massive story that is interwoven between two playable characters. Now that we talked about the game, what do I think of it? Well, I played it all day today, which is the first day of release, and I adore this game. This is already right up there as my game of the year, and I think it's going to take a lot to drop that out. There is so much good stuff to talk about. I'm still very early. I played about 6 hours of the game, so obviously just the beginning, but I wanted to give you guys my impressions. This is amazing. The story is incredible. I don't remember another game that had me smiling non-stop. If you guys want, go to my Twitch, watch the VOD, come hang out with us as we're playing through it. But me and my whole community are just in love with the story. It is absolutely a joy to go through. I have been hooked the whole way through. The combat is so satisfying. It is an RPG, so you obviously have to be a fan of it, but there is a mix of setting yourself up properly and moving around to make sure you hit the enemy in the right direction so that they can go flying off. You can pick up weapons and attack them. The mini games, I haven't even touched the mini games, but I know they're in there from seeing the trailers. I know that there's a whole Pokemon system called Sujimon that is incredible as well. I just got the tutorial on that, so I know it's gonna get started soon. But just talking about the first hours I've played, the story has me hooked. I'm gonna do a slight spoiler, but it's not a major one. It is in the trailers. The main character is going to Hawaii to try and find his mother. That's all I'm gonna say because that's all I know so far. That's how far we got. We just got to Hawaii and we're trying to figure out what is going on. But there's already been so many twists and turns and questions about why is this happening. There are so many things that happen in the first couple hours to get you immediately hooked that you want to find out what happens next. On top of that, I only played as Ichiban so far. I know there's another playable character that comes out, but Ichiban so far is so lovable. He is probably already one of my favorite video game characters ever. He is so positive, such a good person. Everything he does in the first couple hours just makes you want to root for him and hope only the good things happen to him. Such an incredible character. And the story, like I said, that's everything that's happening around him has been awesome. The side characters so far have been fine. Like again, this is being my first one. I don't know if they have anything special from them from the previous games. But so far, I am enjoying his friends along the way. But Ichiban just stands out as just an incredible character. For anyone that's new like me and is wondering, is it really difficult to jump in? I would say no. They do a really good job of catching you up. Every single time there's a character that shows up that was something that happened in the previous game, they flash back, they explain it really well. I feel like I've been very good about being able to keep up. I do recommend maybe to go out and watch story recaps. There's a bunch of them on YouTube and a lot of good ones, so that is something I do recommend you guys go out of your way to do. But even if you didn't want to do that and just jump right into this one, there's nothing wrong with that at all. I know a lot of people told me, like, why have I not played the other ones? This is one of the first ones that has English voiceover, and I've been enjoying being able to keep up the story with the English voiceover. I know a lot of the Yakuza fans are going to play of the Japanese dubs with English subtitles, but that's just not something that works for me. I really needed the English dubs to get me into it, and this game has been doing it really well for me. I've just loved everything. I cannot recommend this enough. I know that I should talk a lot about more stuff, but I don't want to spoil the story. So I'm going to try and think about what other stuff I can tell you guys. I know there's a lot coming up that I haven't seen yet, but from the trailers, they look so fun. There is a Dodonko Islands, what's called, which is an Animal Crossing style mode that you're going to be able to build an island up the same way you do in Animal Crossing. I haven't seen it yet, but I know it's coming. Like I said, there is a Sujimon where you got to capture or dispatch them all, as they say in this, which is like a Pokemon system, but you gotta catch creepy people. It is hilarious. They do such a good job of balancing comedy, silliness, and seriousness in a way that I've never seen in a game before. They go from this cutscene that your jaws drop from the twist and shock of what's happening and how awful the things are happening, to directly having you beat up an enemy with a massager, let's say, as my Twitch chat called it. So they have all of these mix of silliness and seriousness, and it just works so well that I don't know how they do it, but it is incredible. Again, everything about it, like you walk around I didn't even talk, the graphics, the map, the world that you're in. You start off in Japan and it's absolutely beautiful. And when you go to Hawaii, it's just as beautiful there too. And everything has just been so beautiful and incredible. I cannot wait to play more of this. I wish I can tell you guys more, but like I said, I don't know much. But I wanted to share how incredible the Yakuza series games seems to be if they're all like this one. But this new one is definitely worth jumping in, even if you've never played the other ones before. So I cannot recommend it enough. Please, even if you've never played a Like a Dragon or Yakuza, you can go ahead and jump into Infinite Wealth. If you're worried, watch story recaps. If you really want to go through all the games, you definitely can. But I don't think you have to. I think you jump right into this one and you're going to enjoy it just as much. That's the end. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, comment, like, all that fun stuff. Have a good rest of the day. Take care. Bye-bye.